In today's game, time of possession is something to watch. The Falcons are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against the 49ers team that wants to control the game as well. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 57 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They will run again with Coleman. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammett.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammett shows better athleticism than what people expect.
On second down, here's Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Bruce Irvin is an emotional, passionate player who lives to rush the quarterback.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Demaryius Thomas, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Newton on first down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Carlos Hyde's a physical, tough runner. Had a few dings, but I don't think he should change a thing in terms of style. And I think that playing in Chip Kelly's offense gives him a chance to catch the ball more as well.
He can do both with him, Kenny, and he said he's excited to be in that Chip Kelly offense.
I think the versatility
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Ryan on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Here's Newton now on second down. Ellington has it, middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Okay, Charles, defensive starter time for the Atlanta Falcons.
And let's spotlight Keanu Neal, the safety out of Florida. So big, so athletic. Many thought they might make him an outside linebacker, but I think they're going to use him.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the young rookie, Deion Jones.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on third down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and then connected there and picked up a first down.
Play action. It's Newton. Wide open receiver complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So 2nd and 10 here. This is Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. gets a wobbler here. Here's Ellington. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Bruce Ellington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On the screen, this is Coleman. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your block.
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Tank Carradine in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long, it's Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's going to loft one. It's caught inside the 25. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jacob Tamme, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They're able to up the lead by one more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
A good pickup there, a 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's a first-round pick, Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Ryan. It's caught, left side, Tamme. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. And this is taken in at the 5. A pickup there of 37. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them. And his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They fake the give. Newton. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They slot Gronkowski outright. On first down, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Dawson's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Play action. It's Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Off play action. Newton. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie Deion Jones picked it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Ryan. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. O'Brien Schofield. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set. And guess what? They drop the football.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's third down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. A good pickup there of 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington. And that brings up 4th down. And here's Phil Dawson now with a 49er field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Coleman on the toss. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And a cutback left. And some space here. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards on the ground. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On second down, Ryan into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Will Redmond. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this is incomplete. Back now in Atlanta. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Ten yards still left on second down. From the end zone, Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, 97 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in.
And a loose football on the crossing route. He hits Demaryius Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now Ryan on second down. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. And even 40 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Hey. Here's Coleman. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They run it again with Hyde. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action. It's Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. From the gun on third down, Newton. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 11 yards for number 11. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Tavon Young. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let...
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Throwing here, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. hide the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.